What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. It is Wednesday, January 10th for my daily sports picks video here with JVille Sports. I appreciate you guys being here today. As you can see, I'm not at the home base doing a later video today. We've had a lot of success lately with the later videos as injury reports finalize and more research can be done and stuff like that. So anyways, we'll see if we can have the same success this time around. We are coming off of a loss. We want to keep that loss to one day. Just a little recap. We had an 8-team parlay and we missed it by 2 teams. We had Kentucky to cover. They did not. They did win the game, but did not cover. And then we had the big loser of the day was the Thunder. Very disappointing loss at home to a Portland team missing their best player. So very disappointing there. Oklahoma is starting to look like the team earlier this season that could not be counted on. They recently lost to the Suns as well. So it's 2 bad losses for the Thunder. So I'll definitely look for them to pick it back up before I pick them again. We did have some good picks though. Dallas, Rhode Island, West Virginia, VCU, all money lines that we had, all winning. We had Buffalo to cover 6, the Lakers to cover 6, both did. So we had some good picks in there. And then our more for sure money line parlay with the Mavs, VCU, and Thunder was a loss because of the Thunder. The other 2 won. So Thunder was a big loser of the day, so we'll definitely turn the page and bounce back. A lot of games out there today. I'm going to go a little bit greedy today because there is so much. So we'll see what happens. Let's go through the NBA schedule like we always do. Let's see here. Start with the Dallas and the Hornets. Dallas, that we mentioned, won yesterday. Good victory, and now they travel on the road to Charlotte. You gotta love Charlotte here, being the rested team at home. 6.5 point spread. I like Charlotte to win this game and cover the spread. Next we have Miami at the Pacers. A couple injuries here on both teams and possible suspension for James Johnson with Miami. We know Dion Waiters is out, Winslow is out. So Miami definitely dealing with some injuries. Indiana might be without Miles Turner tonight. He is their center down low, very good player. It will be a big loss for them if he misses, because he would be going up against Whiteside. I still like the Pacers here at home. It's only a 4-point spread. Look for a big game by Oladipo. So I'll pick the Pacers there. Utah at the Wizards. Utah, another team struggling right now. They're struggling big time. They have injuries that they're dealing with. Washington healthy at home. Not much to say about this one. You got to like Washington at home. Probably a lower scoring game. Pistons at Brooklyn. Brooklyn dealing with some injuries. They already were without Carroll. And now this game they might be without Crabbe. So that's 2 of their best scorers that are going to be without. That they will be without this game. So I like Pistons in this game despite being on the road. -2. I love the Pistons in that game. Bulls at the Knicks. Bulls are going to be without Mirotic, it looks like. And earlier in the season when he wasn't playing, they did not win very many games at all. So with him out of the lineup, I'm not picking them to win. I like the Knicks at home. They definitely play better at home. On top of that, so I like the Knicks in this game and probably this game to go under as well. Next we have Portland at the Rockets. Portland we mentioned already, very nice win against Oklahoma last night. Now they travel to Houston on the back-to-back. I gotta like Houston here. Damian Lillard might be out again for Portland. We already know Harden's out for the Rockets, so it could even things out. Both teams missing their best player, so I like Houston at home to win this game. Pelicans at the Grizzlies. Looks like Anthony Davis could be out for the Pelicans of this game, and they also are dealing with a few other injuries. Memphis, we know they're without Parsons and Mike Conley, so I actually like Memphis. They're the underdogs at home. At least last time I checked they were. So I'm going to go with the underdog here at home, Memphis. I'll take the points. Cousins might have a big game, but I look for Gasol to have 1-2 for the Grizzlies. So we'll see what happens. Orlando at Milwaukee. Orlando really struggling with their injuries. A lot of teams dealing with injuries. Orlando at the top of the list. Milwaukee Not much to say about this one. Milwaukee's going to win this game easily. 11-point spread. Next we have the Thunder at the T-Wolves. Sorry, Thunder. I'm definitely not picking them today. Big losers yesterday. Now they travel to Minnesota. Minnesota playing pretty well lately, even without Jeff Teague, who actually might return today. But you got to like Minnesota at home, just the way the Thunder have been playing. Atlanta at Denver, another easy game here. Atlanta struggling, terrible road team. Nuggets playing very well of late. They need to get Millsap back in this lineup so we can really see what they can do. But Denver at home should have easy victory. Clippers at the Warriors, another easy one. 16-point spread, crazy. Curry is questionable, but looks like Kevin Durant is going to make his return finally. So swap one out for the other, but Curry might play anyways. Either way, Warriors should roll in this one. Yeah, easy one there. So those are our picks for today in the NBA. Straight up picks. And let's get to our bets of the day. I'll post them in the comment section because I have a lot of teams here. We're going to do a big parlay that will show you guys many of the games that I'm looking at today and a lot of the picks that I like today. And then we're going to do our normal, more for sure moneyline parlay that hopefully should come through. So let's get to it. So we have a 15-team parlay to start things off. We have 7 in the NBA. We're going to go with the Pacers to cover. We're going to go with the Wizards to cover. Pacers to cover 5, Wizards to cover 6. We're going to go with the Hornets to cover 7. 3 real teams right there. And then the Pistons to cover 2 on the road. So we have 4 spreads in the NBA. Actually 5, so I'm going to take the Nuggets as well to cover 9. So 5 spreads in the NBA. Then we're going to go with Milwaukee and the Warriors on money lines. Warriors, the money line really isn't going to do much at all, so take them or leave them. So those are our 7 NBA picks. And then we have, what, we have 7, 4, 8 in college. So let's get to, we have Georgia Tech -1 against Notre Dame. Notre Dame is the better team here, but they are missing their best 2 players. And despite that, they still won their last game. I forget who they played, but I think they were on the road as well. Maybe it was, or at home, maybe NC State, I want to say. Either way, it was an impressive win without their best 2 players. I don't think they can do it again. Georgia Tech is a pretty good team, and they're at home. So I like Georgia Tech -1. Florida, I like at home as a money line. Utah State, I like at home as a money line. USC playing Colorado. Colorado's sweeping both Arizona teams. Very, very impressive at home. Now they travel to Southern Cal. Arizona, Arizona State, and USC, probably the 3 best teams in the Pac-12. So I don't think Colorado's going to sweep all 3. So I like USC at home. SMU against Temple. Temple really struggling. SMU at home, I like them. Northwestern -4 is a spread I like in college basketball. They're playing Minnesota. Minnesota is missing 2 double-digit scores. So that's really going to hurt them, and they're on the road. At full strength, I do think Minnesota is the better team, but like I said, with the injuries and being on the road, I like Northwestern at home -4. Arkansas at home, I like against LSU, and UNLV is a road team, always dangerous with college basketball, but they're playing Air Force. Air Force is not at their level. UNLV playing very well. So those are 15 teams. Only going to put 25 on it to win 7,044. We will see what happens. I love a lot of spreads in there. Maybe they all come through. For our more for sure moneyline parlay, because nothing is for sure, but more for sure than that last parlay, we have an 8-team moneyline parlay. We're going to take Denver Nuggets in the NBA, Charlotte Hornets, Washington. No, not Washington. We're going to take Denver Nuggets, Charlotte Hornets, and the Golden State Warriors and Milwaukee Bucks. So we're going to go 4 in the NBA and 4 in college. And the 4 in college is going to be UNLV, USC, Utah State, and Florida. So that 8-team moneyline parlay is going to pay $225. Well, $225 is what we're risking to win $675. So it's exactly 3 times your money. So it's a little greedy. I like to stay around even money for my more for sure parlay bets. But today there's so many games I really didn't want to narrow it down, so I'm just going to take all 8, and we'll see what happens. So looking to have a bounce back day today, a very good big day. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for joining me today as always, and we will see you tomorrow.